Alright, after about a month of work and waiting and a lot of painting, I'm proud to present you with the final product for my first custom ever. Alright, here we go. And there it is in the flesh. We have the Daylight GS-4 hauler from North America. So my inspiration came from this picture that I made, which was inspired by this picture that I drew in a book in like 2nd grade. And I legitimately thought that they were going to make this a character, and I was really surprised they didn't. I mean, obviously, it's 8 years later or whatever. Okay, so I should probably give a little backstory on the GS-4. They were steam locomotives built for the Southern Pacific Railway. The GS standing for Golden State, I think. Had a 484 configuration, and they were all numbered 4430 through 4457, most famous and only one still in service being the 4449, which I modeled this one after. Alright, let's take a closer look at the main engine itself, which is made of about 1,000 different parts. I used the orange and red paint scheme commonly seen with the daylights, although they were made in wartime black a bit. Took about a week to paint overall, I think. So starting with the boiler, we used the patchwork hero boiler as well as the wood block you see there to kind of support it a bit. I tried to paint a lot, and I used Spencer's cab as well as the chassis was from him as well. As you can see on the bottom here, that I left unpainted so it would roll decently with the painted wheels. So the back bogies from Spencer, and the front one is from a Hank model, I believe. Yeah, so I could get this kind of cow catcher thing on the front, which would be the only way to kind of get that GS-4 look, in my opinion. And yeah, the face and boiler are from Proteus, I believe. Let's look at some of the detailing on the cab. I have the cab window and cab numbering, which are printed out. Probably could have colored it better. The Daylight logo and some identification there as well. That's about it for the front, but I did paint the lamp too. I mean, that's not front. So moving on, I have the same decals, exactly the same on the other side, but importantly on the front here I have that nameplate identification with the 4449, and also that cow catcher that took a long time to paint. I think that kind of goes well with the paint scheme. That's why I used it. Alright, then moving on to the first tender. Pretty basic coloring with the red and the orange, but the Southern Pacific logo printed on there as well, and that's Hank's tender, as you can see. The wheels, they need a touch up. They got scratched up in the drawer pretty bad, but let's flip it over and we have some identification there. Same exact thing on the other side with the red and orange and the Southern Pacific there. Nothing interesting on the back really. Could use a touch up as well, but I did have to paint the top of that since it was blue originally. And now we have the second tender, which I think turned out really well actually. The paint stuck pretty good. Same case with the red and the orange, wheels painted with the 4449 printed on the side. That one is Spencer's tender, I believe, yeah, and same thing on the other side, nothing too special about this one. A simple design, but I think that it is a great color scheme. I really like the Daylight series on, so let's go ahead and bring the full thing back on, and we can get a better look at it overall. So I think that it looks really good with the two tenders there. Like I said, the painting did take about a week to do. The construction only took, to get the base model only took like an hour or something. It rolls really well. The wheels were hard to paint, as I'm sure a lot of people know. With this cheap plastic, it's kind of hard for it to stick. But the decals went on pretty easily, and I think they add a lot to the model in general. So another project I have planned is to actually paint some of these express coaches that I have into the Daylight color scheme, because I think it would go really well with the engine itself. And yeah, that's just another plan that I could possibly have in the future. So yeah, 2nd grade me, I made that picture, and I really thought that they were gonna make a character like that, or some daylight character would pop up somewhere. But I was really surprised that it didn't, and even more surprised so when they went with Vinny for North America instead of the daylight, which was really shocking in my opinion. So yeah, that's about it. Probably see this model, which mostly in cinematic shorts or something like that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna name it Nathan, one that I had in the picture. But if you have any name suggestions, just leave them in the comments below.